Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in to this cut crease tutorial. This is the finished look right here. I'm just showing it off for you so you can see what you're getting into. Look at that glow. Looks good. So we're going to jump right in. To start off with, I use my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, the green color corrector. Just rub right into the skin. Yes, rub it in. And then we're going to use the Smashbox primer for the eyelids. Move right in there. And then we're going to set a base on the eyes with the Tarte Shape Tape. Super full coverage, super awesome. We're going to use the Tarteist Pro Palette to set that shape tape in place and make it easier to blend out all our colors. I will list the colors. You can't really see them in the video. I'll list the colors I used in the palette in the description. This is my favorite palette right now. I love it so much. I can't stop using it. Oh, I'm going to use a Luxie blending brush, the 205, to start coloring and cutting the crease. So we're going to start with the transition shade there. It's a nice neutral tan. When you're doing a cut crease, you need to build and blend, build and blend, build and blend. And you need patience. This kind of look, that's just the way it is. If you want it to look really cool and blended, and get that nice dark shading in the crease, you really need to be patient and try to have fun with it. Use colors that you might not normally go to. Try to step out of your comfort zone. This is sort of a cut crease is a really dramatic look. So I'm just going to keep on blending, applying and blending. I love this Luxie brush for that kind of thing because it's super feathered. Okay, so we're going in with that cranberry shade there, and I'm using a flatter synthetic brush. It's not super flat. It's not. It's a little bushy, but it's hard because I want to go in and define right under where I did the that tan color. So I'm going to define the crease. I'm trying to stay away from the mobile lid as much as possible. So we're just going to keep going in and defining and defining and defining and applying the color and building color. And I'm going to go in, that's a pointed crease brush, to blend that out a little bit. And so we're just going to keep building and blending. Going to go back in and apply some more color, pack it in there. I'm singing in the video because I'm listening to Lady Gaga's Joanne. So there are periodic moments where I sort of just stop to sing. I had to cut a lot of it out actually. And now we're blending more. Blend, blend, blend. And I did the other eye off camera. But you can see I just haven't blended enough. I have got to go back in and keep on blending. Try and get it as even as possible. This is not an exact science though, you know. Oh gosh, I'm going to go in with more color. You can do it as dark or as light as you want, but for a cut crease you want it to be as dark as you can tolerate, at least. And we're going to blend some more. The only place you're going to want a fine line is on the actual lid when you're cutting the crease. Okay, so we're going in with an angled brush to apply an even darker purple color right in the crease, right in and above the crease to make that sharp line above your mobile lid. And it's going to look a little weird at first, but you want to go in and pack as much color as you can in that straight, well, not straight, but in that line, that curved line above your crease to define it as much as possible. But we're going to go in with a smaller pencil brush and blend that out even more up towards, I'm using my hands to show you like upwards, but you can't see me. You're going to blend even more up after you pack this color in. See how I'm making a line. Whoop, it looks weird. Keep packing it. I actually had to stop this in the middle and go to dinner while I was like kind of looked like that, and everybody at the dinner table thought I looked like a nutcase. Don't go out with this unfinished. See, I went in with a pointed pencil brush there. You want to go in with a dense brush, a small dense brush. Ooh, I clapped. Can you hear that? Go with a small dense brush and blend it upwards, never going onto the mobile lid, trying to stay away from that as much as possible. Oh, I'm going in and packing it. Packing more color in there. Try and darken it up as much as possible. And blending some more. Okay, now we're going to cut the crease. I'm going to use a flat synthetic brush. That is a brush from one of my Naked palettes, or the only Naked palette I have. I put some Tarte Shape Tape on there, and I'm going to warn you, I put too much on this eye. See how opaque that is? Ooh, it made it this difficult. So if you're going to try a cut crease and you're going to go in with a very heavy duty concealer like this, put as a very small amount on the brush to start out with. If you need more, you can always get more. It's way harder to take product off of it. So I had a really hard time here trying to manage all of the concealer I ended up with on my lid here, and you'll see later it actually bleeds up, and I have to fix it a little. I don't know, I may have cut that out, but the other eye, I learned my lesson. And now we're going to use a flat synthetic brush to apply a white powder, a white matte shadow, to set the concealer and make it really bright and white and give it that nice cut. Oh, what happened? I'm gonna see, I just realized right there that it got all screwed up, so I'm going in to fix it. And then I'll go in and set it with the matte white shadow from the palette. It's like a true white. So you want that contrast with a cut crease. Cut crease is good for me because I have very small, my mobile lids are very small. So this I'm actually going into my crease a little bit with this to make it look like I have a bigger lid than I actually have. But for someone with big eyes, you don't have to do that. In fact, you could make it smaller if you wanted to make your eyes look a little bit small. Okay, anyway, I'm going in with Smashbox. This is the Limitless liquid liner pen. I'm not really going to show you how I'm doing it. I'm going to fast forward through all of it. You'll see it. It's going to go really fast because I'm not a master with this. So I don't want to really be teaching you how to use this. I would say go in with your favorite liner and make, whatever kind of wing or line the lid however you like to. But I would definitely recommend lining your lid with this because it's such a dramatic look. You kind of want that definition on the lash line. I'm having this would have been like a 10-minute long segment if I'd left it. And then I did the other eye. I'm curling my lashes and putting on some mascara. This is my little Marc Jacobs. Oh, I got some on my skin. Happens. I don't know what that face was for. What? Pretend that I am you until it clicks. I come alive. I'm alive. using the Fringe number 4 lashes, Sephora Collection. Kind of showing you in a little bit here how to apply false lashes. For me, it's pretty easy now, and I've gotten used to it. For anyone who doesn't do it on a daily basis, it's going to be kind of hard, but you're going to, you know, sing while you let the glue get tacky. Put the glue all over the seam, and then use tweezers to set them down on top of your actual lashes. And then use the tweezers to pull them into place, pull them and place them where you want them. I would say just go slow when you're first trying to master this. Everybody kind of has their own method, but this is mine, and this has worked for me, and I like it. Oh, it's looking good. And you want to press them. I mean, I press them just to make sure that they're down all the way and all the way across the lid. So there, I'm checking to make sure the glue is tacky. Tacky. Oh, okay. So when you're doing your other eye, your other hand, your less dominant eye and hand, use that less dominant hand. It's much easier than reaching across with your dominant hand. Just is. Takes practice, but alright, I'm going to use my Shape Tape to conceal before I put on my BB cream. It has a more natural look to me. Something that I just learned by watching another YouTuber, Raw Beauty Christy. She's talking about Shape Tape, and she mentioned that it dries really fast, which is true. See, I applied this all over my face and then went in to blend it around my skin, which was a mistake. I would recommend not doing this, because when I went back to the eye that is currently setting, but I'm not blending, that's just sitting there drying on my face in little dots like that, I had a very hard time blending it out. And then once I put the BB cream and my powder over it, it looked really cakey. So there's my BB cream. It's a little tester Smashbox. I love it. I might get a full-size one. Going in with a foundation brush and just blending it out over my face. No big deal. You probably know how to do that if you use foundation yourself. Now I'm going in with the Smashbox Halo Moisturizing Powder, or Hydrating Powder, in light. So I'm very fair. I'm putting that all over the place. I'm setting it, because I put the BB cream everywhere. I wanted to set my entire face with powder, but you don't have to do that. I'm putting black waterproof eyeliner on the upper waterline. That will take practice if you don't do it, usually. You want to kind of close your eye and stick the end of the pencil into your eye and just trust yourself and sort of rub it along the under waterline. It's weird at first, but okay, we're going in with a purple shade under the eye to sort of pull the look together. I guess that mascara was still there. This is a more neutral purple. It's not as intense as the ones on the top. I'm just using that as a base underneath and bringing that all the way up to the color on the top where my crease is. I'm blending it. Blending it, blending it, blending it with one of my Real Techniques brushes. And then a pointed defining brush with a darker purple, I think the third color that I put on my crease, and just defining the lower lash line, just at the actual lash root. Just define it a little. And then I'm going to blend that out once I have that all applied in a fine line under the lashes. Blend that shit out. Yeah, I was singing along. Now I'm going to do brows. I'm not like crazy about brows because my brows are pretty bushy already. So really I'm just combing through with a spoolie and then applying a creamy brow pencil into the areas where they're a little sparse, which is really just in the front. And then I'm defining the arch and the tail a little. And then I blend. Once I apply the pencil, it's like a cream pencil. You want to blend it out a little so it doesn't look so harsh. I use eyebrow gel to keep those bitches in place. I don't like this part of the video because I'm not really into contouring. And I don't think that it came out that great. But this is what I do when I'm trying to contour a little bit. I think I'm going to try using some creams soon. Once I'm in school, I'm sure I'll learn like the whole shebang. So I look forward to that, and we'll hopefully post a how-to contour once I have actually been educated on the subject. But yeah, I'm just going in with a stipple brush on my forehead and my chin, using another Real Techniques brush just to pop some color on my cheeks. Ugh, highlight, my carroty highlight palette. We love it. And I'm going in with the lightest icy purple shade and highlight my cheekbones, my nose, and my Cupid's bow. Oh, and the inner corner of the eye. I always forget to do that. I also, in this video, actually forgot to put my, oh, you gotta set it, Max Fix Plus. Yes. I forgot to put my mascara on my lower lashes. I always do that. I decided I didn't want Jeffree Star Super Pink. It was too much. I needed red. So this is Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Misty and Fierce, I think it's called. I don't think you can actually see the name when I try to get it to focus. But yeah, it's definitely something fierce. That's why I do that face. And you want to paint that on. I like a really clean edge on a red lip. So you got to be really careful. You should probably use a lip pencil to line your lips if you're not really comfortable with liquid lipstick. And that's the finished product. Oh my god, it's so pretty. We love it. Oh, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video and want to see more, please subscribe, or please like the video. Leave a comment if you want to. I love comments. I love reading what people have to say, particularly anybody who watched my video. Feedback is great. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks, guys.